so crazy. The whole thing's so crazy. It's so crazy. And people kind of go, why aren't you playing those same songs every night? I want to play these songs for a second and see what they sound like, you know?
When we found out what was going on after World War II, kind of during World War II, it scared the hell out of everybody involved. And so what they did was they said, we got to figure out what this subject is, what this topic is. We got to figure out what it is, who it is, what they're doing, all that kind of stuff. And we need to do it in crazy secrecy because this is really, really, really advanced stuff. They didn't want people to understand it was real. They didn't want people freaking out. They didn't want Congress freaking out. And eventually what that would have done is exposed what they were trying to do, which is really a crash course on understanding what this was.
So the first thing it does is it creates religious experiences. And it dances in the sky and Star of Bethlehem type stuff. And you have all these different religions now, and now everyone hates each other. And now we're all killing each other. And then, get this, and then it happens to crash. And it crashes in a few different places, a few different countries, in a few different ways. And then what happens? We got better weapons of war now. Big weapons of war. Yeah, now we have the nuke. You know? Now we have anti-gravity craft. Now we have all these things. And so I'm sitting here telling these guys this. I'm going, something smells fishy to me. Really fishy.
This is not science fiction. The UFO subject is very, very, very real. I know this with direct experience with the people I work with and what I work on in my company. And it's starting to come out, and I give it a few years, and I think it's going to be even a much bigger deal than it is.
All the ancient myths and texts are right and true, and you have to somehow go through them all to figure out what is being said. And the powers that be, PhDs and high-ranking people and all the top people know this about those texts and all that stuff, but that the world is magical. The universe is magical. Magic is real. Magic, but it's not magic. It's consciousness. It's the ability for the human mind to do wondrous things that we had no idea could happen. But it's also the ability for other life forms to do wondrous things we didn't think were possible.
Right.
It's just physics, you know? And humanity's going to wake up pretty soon, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be really, really amazing. And we're so close. We're so close to it, you know? We're capable of something insanely good, and we're just around the corner from it. I went around like the dumbass I am, banged on the doors of some very important stovepipes, and then at one point, a very big stovepipe says, "Who the hell are you?" But I had a very interesting pitch. And I said, I know that you're all probably freaking out and angry and nervous, but let me tell you what I'm thinking. And I pitched something that literally one person laughed out loud and said, this might actually work. I'm in a secure installation. I went through machine guns. First I had to go to a building and get a badge, my ID and fingerprint. Then I took that badge and I had to go through guard shacks with machine guns. Then I had to go to a very specific building. I had to leave my phone in a box. and then I go through 2 security scanning kind of devices. Then I'm in a hallway. That hallway has speakers playing white noise. So it's that white noise so no one can hear each other's conversations. Then I go through another set of doors that has all these electric locks on them. And inside there were like 5 offices with no windows, and it's the heart of the place where all the real stuff happens. I looked at everybody and asked them to leave except for this one person after he told me none of this stuff exists. As soon as he left, I shut the door and I said, "Sir, I understand the national security implications of this. I am not naive to this subject, and I do know that it is a very tricky and fragile subject. I have an idea that I think you will find merit in if you just hear me out. I am here asking for guidance and permission before I do this because I do not want to scare anybody. I do not want to break any rules, and I do not want to do the wrong thing because I'm an advocate, because I'm one of the few people out there that believe the UFO phenomenon is much more complex and much more disturbing than most people think it is." For 25 some years, I would read every book I could, watch every video I could, would listen to every lecture I could as I fall asleep every single night. Every tour I went on, it was an obsession. And here comes this time where I have the opportunity to talk to somebody that I knew what was going on. These guys are working on things that are big, secret, dangerous, and they take enormous measures to keep it secret because they really do feel that's what's needed for them to deal with the UFO phenomenon for all of us. I have been told there are good gods and bad gods. Not God, but like with a little g. The gods of ancient myth.
Right.
That's what they are. I think if you're dealing with a subject like this, where these non-human entities are creating wars and creating religions that hate each other, and they're possibly abducting world leaders, influencing the way they make decisions, it completely changes everything if you knew what they were making their decisions based on. A lot of this is being kept secret because we are trying not to initiate a conflict with an adversary that we poorly understand, us, Russia, and the others. And no one wants to move out of step. Either way, a bunch of men and women in Washington, D.C. in these dark little offices have to figure out what all that means, and they're trying their hardest. And I don't think they know every answer, and I think they need all the support they can get. They don't think that everybody can handle all this. They think that there's a large portion of the global audience that don't have the skill set to cope with that type of reality. But I disagree. And the reason I disagree is the youth have grown up with the internet, and they've grown up connected to a world that's changed so drastically with technology over the past 50, 60 years. We can't even possibly perceive what the next generation of youth will be capable of handling.
we're just ignorant to how it works and why it works that way. And now that I'm playing in these waters, I'm consistently wowed by what they have to deal with and what the stakes are. It's scary, and you have a bunch of guys that do not sleep at night that are dealing with this stuff so we can go to soccer games and all that.
The government doesn't deal with the UFO topic the way you would expect they would, right? They're not in charge of it the way you expect that they would be. It's a tricky subject, and with very, very competent, heroic people. And I'm not saying that because I was told to say that. I'm saying that because I know what the hell's going on, and I step back and go, oh my God, I don't want that job. I do not want that job. We are trying to understand it, but it's really, really complex stuff. So you have all these incredibly heroic, amazing people working their asses off trying to understand something humanity has never had to understand before. A bunch of people like your dad, your uncle, your neighbor that are read into classified programs and that are, trying to figure out how to deal with something that is strange and crazy. But there's a really, really great set of things that have come from it. We're humanity and we're dealing with something, and we're in a very, very pivotal time in our evolution. And we're going to be learning some things and dealing with some things that we always thought was magic, or we always thought was fairy tales, or we always thought was mythology. It's not the case. And there's a reason all those myths exist. And we're going to figure out a way to accept that stuff, and it's going to inevitably cause humanity to explode to a new place that is going to be wonderful. It's going to be wonderful, but it's going to be a little tricky how we get there. What's really important is that the message is right. I'm doing something for the country with very important people that will affect the whole world. And I made my way in there with a plan that I think may help. I don't think I'm going to change the world. I really don't. But I do want to be one of the sparks with a lot of other sparks that do that. And when that fire ignites, it's going to be pretty effing awesome. You're dealing with the biggest topic on Earth, the most secretive topic on Earth, the most explosive topic on Earth, and then you're dealing with a phenomenon that is extraordinarily powerful. Like gods, the gods, like that kind of thing. You have to respect it all. And that's why I went around banging on doors asking for permission, because I was scared to death of the whole thing, But I think I've done it right, and I'm still, believe it or not, in the process of asking permission. So just watch closely and see what happens. If I just stop talking about it altogether, then you'll know that somewhere somebody said not the right time.